set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power his way out near the 25.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
In motion, the tight end.
2nd and 4. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shedding through the defense. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Kadarius Toney.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Johnston trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gregory. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Fields. This ball deep for Tony.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because our division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gregory. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Score, Bears 14, Packers 10. Eddie Pinheiro sets the
Now after the
off.
touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll look to set up his blockers.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Completes this to Colton Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. First down, Packers.
They'll try the left side. It's Johnston. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Bears 14. Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 5. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 14. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off play action, Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Ken.
Fields.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
He's on his way, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
That's good for a Bears. First down. First and 10.
Now again, right side.
Gregory.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On play action, Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's second and 8.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, it's Johnston, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the option left is Fields.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Gregory. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And quickly they get to the line.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fields now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And some space here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, and they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 7.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Go.
Now Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
83 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Don't jump, man.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Gets this to Moore.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
The kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Monday.
Now Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Thomas brings it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. First down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right.
And a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 28. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.